Fog. This is a filmmaker's best friend. It's really good for adding mood and texture to your shots, and also tends to make them look a little bit more cinematic. Now, the only issue with fog is how do you make it? You either need a fog machine or haze in a can. Now, haze in a can gets really expensive, especially if you're trying to make a lot of fog, and a fog machine can only be used when it's plugged in. It's not portable at all. This was until I was scrolling through Instagram one day and I saw a story post from the photographer Karl Kucher.
I injected the oil a little bit.
I was watching his story and thought to myself, what is that? It looks like a portable fog machine. Now, it was at that moment that I dove headfirst into researching how I could get one of these for myself. And after some extensive research and waiting a ridiculous amount of time for shipping, here it is. So this isn't actually a portable fog machine, or at least that's not what it's officially called. This is actually a propane-powered insect fogger. It's normally used to repel and kill mosquitoes. What you do is you connect a propane cylinder to the back here, and then you put your insect repellent solution in the bottom here, and then it creates some sort of fog that repels mosquitoes. Now, in my extensive amount of research, I found out that if you swap out the insect repellent solution in the bottom for baby oil, like this right here, it creates a really nice, white, thick smoke. Now, this fogger creates an insane amount of fog. The first time we used it, we were honestly shocked with how much fog it actually made. And the best part is, it's completely portable. The way that this whole entire contraption works is this propane element in the front here instantly vaporizes the oil, and what happens instantly triggers the oil. It's basically magic. Since Halloween is right around the corner, we want to use this fogger to go out and do a Halloween-themed photo shoot. Also, we want to bring you guys along the way and show you exactly how this fogger works. The concept that we had for this photo shoot was to hollow out a pumpkin and have someone wear it on their head. I know this sounds kind of weird, but we were thinking that if you got a light panel and put it in the pumpkin with the person's head, it would cause the eyes and the mouth to glow, and especially with the fog, make for some pretty cool photos. First things first is we needed to get a pumpkin. Now, the challenge here was finding a pumpkin that was big enough to fit someone's head. From there, we went to the hardware store and picked up a few more things for the photo shoot. When it comes to shoots like this, there's often always a bunch of moving parts, and that's why we like to use Monday.com to help us keep it all organized. Monday.com is a work management platform designed to complement your workflow and also help you effortlessly collaborate with others. To give you a better understanding of how it works, we want to show you how we've set up Monday.com to help us organize our shoots. The main project board shows us at a glance what projects we have on the go at any given time. On the side here is a section outlining the team member responsible for each element of a project in order to keep them accountable. Having collaborators visible like this has been a lifesaver as we work in a team and projects are often split up between quite a few people. One of our most favorite features is the time tracking feature, which allows us to accurately track each element of a project so we can keep it for our records or if we need to bill a client. Because we make videos for both YouTube and freelance commercial projects, we also need a platform that is incredibly flexible. With a few clicks, it's super easy to change Monday.com's layout so it fits our workflow and adapts to each type of project that comes our way. If you are interested in checking out Monday.com for yourself, you can go down into the description below where you can get a 1-month free trial for yourself. We highly recommend it. Once we arrived at our shooting location, we started getting everything into position for the shoot. We have arrived at our shooting location. We have the motorbike there. We have all of our gear sitting right here in the portable smoke machine. And so the plan is to kind of set up a scene where I'm sitting on the motorbike and then we put smoke all around it and then put the pumpkin on my head, and it should look pretty cool. So we've just set up the fog machine here. It's already going a little bit crazy. It takes about 2 minutes for it to kind of finally heat up, and then after that, you're good to go, and this should be a lot of fun. Oh my God.
Kind of gross.
That looks funny.
How does it look?
Wait, it looks good. It looks really good. To make the pumpkin glow, we took a mini LED light panel and taped it right underneath Steven's chin, pointing upwards. This provided enough light so that the eyes and the mouth were both glowing. Yeah, I'm gonna sit on the bike now. I think we're gonna then first, oh, there's pumpkin on my nose. But we're gonna now try taking our first shot. Okay, pass me that. So take that.
What are you gonna tape it to?
Pumpkin itself, maybe?
Oh, there we go.
Damn, okay. Yeah, we're onto something here. Okay. Next step is I'm just going to pump this place full of smoke with this portable fogger here, and then we're just gonna get shooting and see what we get. See what we can do. Run to the camera, get in here. Damn.
Did you get it?
This is sick! It looks so good!
Did we get it first shot?
We might have just got it like first try.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. Oh, that'll do.
I think it will.
Didn't really think that on a random Thursday night I'd be taking photos with a pumpkin on my head.
Neck deep?
Neck deep in pumpkin.
Kind of, yeah, it actually is kind of freaking. Something to keep in mind when doing this smoke machine photography is to put your camera in burst. So that what you can do is you can take as many photos as possible when the smoke is lingering, because every second it's changing all the time and it changes really fast. So you want to make sure you get the most options you possibly can. The interesting thing about this fogger is that because the wind is heading that direction, I kind of have to blast it over here so that by the time it gets over there, I have enough time to whip out the camera and take the photo. So here we go. From there, we tried a few different poses and a few different ideas, and we were extremely happy with how the photos were turning out. Now, the question you're probably asking yourself is, how can I get one of these for myself? And the answer to that is eBay. Especially for us, because we live in Canada, eBay was the only place where we could find an insect fogger like this. I honestly think they might be kind of illegal in Canada, but not too sure. But if you live somewhere else, you might be able to go to a local hardware store and just pick one up there. If you do get one of these things though, please be careful. Because this thing produces so much fog, if you use it in an area where there are houses or other people around, it wouldn't be that hard for someone to call the fire department on you because they think there's an actual fire. So again, be careful. We are not responsible if anything happens to you. Just throwing that out there. Another benefit to using this over a fogger or haze in a can is that it is extremely cheap to run. This thing only needs propane and baby oil, which are both very inexpensive. In a single evening where we're probably running this thing for a couple hours at a time, we'll probably go through like $2 worth of baby oil and maybe like 50 cents worth of propane. This propane cylinder that is on the back of this thing right now has been on there for the last couple months since we got it, and it's still about half full. Lastly, I would not recommend using this indoors. Because this uses baby oil, it is an oil-based fog, and it tends to linger extremely long, so it might actually be hard to get rid of when you're done with it. And don't ask us why we know that. Today we did something that I thought we'd never do, which is hotbox an entire church. Look at all that haze.